Alright, so story time. Ever since I was a kid, and I don't know when it started or how it started, there's a question that I was asked if you could get away with any crime, or if you could do anything you want without repercussions, or more recently, what would you do during the purge? Some gross people go with the more disgusting options. My fantasy has always been burglary. I've always liked the idea of burglary. I love heist movies. I gravitated towards... I'm about to cough, I apologize. I've always gravitated towards rogue types and like the likes of Elder Scrolls, and I love franchises like Splinter Cell and Assassin's Creed. It's always been my thing. So lo and behold, Thief Simulator. The whole idea is to actually figure out where people are during times of the day and burgle their house. Now, I'm going to be pestering 113 for a while here. You only have so much bag space, but I'm going to break in right here. There's a few different kind of lockpicks. There's the Fallout-esque one. There's the... Whoops. I didn't even see them. Okay, this is going to be a little dicey. Whoops. You won't be able to tell from this, but I have actually played this for about 7 hours already. I created a new save file because the second neighborhood was actually a little too difficult for me, if I'm being honest. The second neighborhood there's a shit ton of security. Usually they only have one entrance. But I wanted to record some of this with my previous experience on. And obviously this didn't go as planned. And this actually takes a little too long, so I'm going to probably talk while I'm hiding and doing this stuff. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to turn that damn sound down. Alright. I didn't do that before because I wasn't recording this game. And yeah, they'll roll up on you. There's actually multiple hiding spots. Like, I've hidden under people's beds and stuff, and that still worked. Pretty funny. I guess they just do that to scare you. The devs, that is. But I actually really enjoyed this game. Like I said, I've done like 7 hours on it. I've completely dominated the first neighborhood here. You can look at the mini-map there. I think I've gotten up to like level 27 or 28 or something. Which, as you can see, some of these are level gated. See, I don't think I got electronics level 3. I don't think I did that, but I've done all of these, I think. I got max backpack space at one point, but right now I'm going to try to concentrate getting on level 4 lockpicking. I'm going to sacrifice my bags a little bit. I might do a point in it. And because of the certain skills are level gated, I'm going to have to spread my points out a little bit. But level 4 lockpicking means you get a glass cutter option where you can kind of cut holes in windows. Yeah, it's called a glass knife. And then you can enter them, and it's a much quieter variant. I'm just gonna, there you go. When you observe tenants, you only get like a few hour block, so you have to like come back over and over again to really get their whole schedules down to figure out when they're actually out. Okay, he's over there. You get a little bit of a delay before they start freaking out. Alright, so you see they're gonna be home for a while. Let's see. 13. Living room. Okay, they're gonna be awake the whole night, so we're not gonna mess around with that. We are going to actually sleep in our car, but you cannot sleep when you're in the middle of whatever. I like parking my car in front of houses in the grass usually, and people won't bother you about it, and it's a little easier to get stuff stolen down there. So we're gonna do this. Now, what is a good time for us to case them out? They're out at 12, but they might be out in before that. So I'm gonna go to like 6, maybe 8 a.m. and see. Now, again, I have played all this, but I don't exactly like memorize their schedule, so I don't know. At a certain point, there's going to be another couple houses I'm going to pester. I think 102 and 103 can get really good. You get really good loot out of them. Takes several runs to get through. Okay, see, I don't know if they're out right now or not, so that's problematic. I could try and just make a run for it. Or I could just break the damn window right here, but we're not going to do that. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, Wanderers will, like, out you if you do too much in their vision. I do have a level 1 agility. Can I climb this yet, or do I need gloves? Damn it. What I like about the first neighborhood is you can kind of, like, approach at your own leisure. There's multiple directions to go. Okay, there is somebody home. But they're in there. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is the house that has the open window. I'm gonna try to see if I can... Oh, I missed him. Yeah, I got him. Okay, so now they are both out, and that's perfect, because the one guy just left. So I have a few hours of completely unmolested freedom. In fact, he wants me to break their toilet. I can go do that real quick. What surprised me about this game is how open-ended it quickly became. Like right now I got the mission to break the toilet. Now the game kind of becomes a little more open-ended by level 3-ish. Like a couple missions before this one, you had a lot more freedom. Is it this one? Sure was. Oh shit. Somebody outside saw me. But I wanted to get my like first set of come on. There you go. I'll get that later. I wanted to get my first set of skills before I started recording this. Oh, damn it. Didn't realize I was that full already. See, I've been playing with like 30 pounds of backpack weight for a while. Can I? Yes. Okay, they're not gonna freak out unless I. Yeah, there we go. Damn it. Yeah, it's a little bit easy to fool for the most part. I need this woman to get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. And now I'm perfectly in between them. So whee. Now, I didn't discover this right away, but your car actually has a box in it where you could put 15 pounds worth of stuff to make so you can do multiple runs. Like, I picked up a guitar, and those are really heavy. £7. So we're just going to throw everything in there. And I ain't done with 113 yet. 113 is a really good, like, starting house, because... as you can see, like, they're both out for a few hours. So there's a lot you... Oh, okay. Let's do that. Okay, do I... Yeah, I don't want to do that right now. And now I have their front door key. For everything you steal for the first time, you get 10 times experience. So... if you need money, you can... There is a sort of... Shit. There is a sort of grind mechanic where you can do that. I, however, do not find that terribly prudent. I think it's easier to just make multiple trips. I've completely forgotten where I was going with that. Just concentrating. Alright, so that's pretty much all I can do for today. Alright. Because I already put like several things in my box, so I only have like a few pounds worth of stuff. So we're gonna go see our rating, which I think is gonna be pretty good, because I didn't get caught by anything. I might lose a couple ranks for all the like trespassing alerts or doing something shady, but we're gonna see. What do we have? 10 minutes? Alright. Oh, really? Wow. I see, huh? I wonder what I did wrong.
For the next task, I need you to learn how to climb a lattice. Like a man spider, you know?
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I can't get lockpicking right now. I got one level, so... Oh, I need a level for both of those. Alright. So after a raid, it's easier to go straight home for Black Bay to see if you picked anything up. Like, see, now I got a router I can sell for extra money. And the guitar, yeah. You can only do those once, I think. See, I'm sure antiques come from the second neighborhood and they sell for thousands, but I haven't been able to, like, break into one reliably. Now, here's a page where you can get intel, but I skipped this entirely. Unless I'm just drowning in money. Like, obviously, $26 for house security tips when I have $1,400. That'd be a good buy, but I don't need to. Yeah, 104 and 103 are really good targets, I think. Or it might be 104, 105. Well, those trio are really good targets, but I really need my I really need my glass knight for that, and I won't get that till level 9. All right, so that's what you just saw me do. Is you could pick up like odd jobs, which I wish there was more of. Like, I wish they refreshed, because they're a lot of fun. But you only get a select amount, and it's easier just to accept them all and do them as you play rather than...
Welcome back.
But they can work really well as, like, direct quests, because the game doesn't... There is a story mode for what little there is. You're basically paying off the Vinny guy for busting you out. But mostly it's just a sandbox. You can kind of do what you want when you want. It's fine. So I'm not done with 113. I'm going to keep going back to them because they got a lot of shit in their house. It's definitely the newbie-friendly house. It's probably where most people like grind a little bit. But I'm going to run around the neighborhood. 101 is like the final test. Like, these are really good targets right here. This is the 104, 105, 106. But I need climbing gloves to get off to the side there. You can... Right there, that little vine thing. And that door is always open, so that's a really good target. 101 is like the final test of the neighborhood because it has a security camera. You have to... There's only a security camera and only one entrance. And the only way to do that is you run in the back, you lockpick a power box, shut off their electricity, and you only have like 4 minutes to raid their house before the alarms come back up and the cops are immediately called. Now, in the later stages of this neighborhood, these two, 102 and 103, are great targets. They have a lot of stuff in it, and there are really good windows for the tenants. And before I can get there, like, I think 103 has a key, like, right there inside the door, so you can just straight up... I'm going to really quickly grab this guy's schedule. There we go. I think 103 has one person that always stays home. There we go, let me grab them. Yeah! Alright, that's just, that's for future use. I'm not going to mess with them right now, because I don't have the tools for it. But I'm glad that I stopped by and grabbed at least a little chunk of their schedules. But those two are my favorite to raid. They were I think I had the most fun. Because the cool thing, in order to get to 103 first... Oh, okay, hold on. You have to... Because they... I'm sorry, I'm thinking faster than my mouth can get there. You have to get in behind there, like, cut a hole in a specific room because they have electric shutters that will shut down, like, you can't get through them. So you have to get in the house before the last person leaves. And I think I'm actually at the wrong one. I think it's 102 that I'm talking about. Might be. Yeah, okay, it's this one. Yeah, you climb this. You have to get in that room. I'm sure there's more than one way to do it, but you cut through that room, you hide in there, and then the woman leaves at night. Because some people have graveyard shifts, so you get through there, the shutters will close behind you, and you gotta go get the key. And they're a little more difficult, I think. Okay, I already got the block, so... So 103 is a little harder to get to, because I think one person in that house basically never leaves. They're always hiding, they're always chilling out in the living room or something, but it's still doable. So we're gonna, I'm gonna end this video for a second here, but I'm gonna go park in front of 103 and we're gonna go do some work. Thanks for joining me, I'll see you shortly.